Welcome back to Adventures of a Black Belt Sommelier. We're sponsored now by Four Paws Restaurant, the iconic fine dining restaurant in St. Paul, Minnesota, located in a beautifully restored mansion that was built in 1870. It has wonderful food, attentive professional service, and I'm the sommelier, so I hope you'll come out and see me. We have an evolving and excellent wine program. I wanted to fix something special for my wife and myself for dinner last night because I'll be working tonight. We won't be able to share New Year's Eve dinner together, but the restaurant was closed last night, so I went to the local grocery, high quality grocery, and they had some beautiful cod. I really love cod. It was one of the fish that we served frequently at my very excellent seafood restaurant in Nashville. Um, and they had this beautiful cod. So I made this dish last night with this cod with fennel and oranges and olives, Kalamata and Piccolina olives. Um, and I wanted to have something, even though my wife doesn't drink, I wanted on my ersatz New Year's Eve dinner, I wanted to have something kind of special to drink with it. And so I pulled out this bottle of wine I bought a few years ago. Um, I bought it, to be honest, I bought it because for two reasons. One, it got 96 points from the Wine Advocate, and it was only $60. But I also bought it because it's a Tuscan Chardonnay, and I don't remember ever drinking or even seeing a Tuscan Chardonnay. I'm sure they exist. This one does, but I just was so intrigued by the idea of a really high quality Chardonnay from Tuscany that was about $60, which is, to be honest, more than I generally spend on wine these days. But um, again, because my wife doesn't drink, I tend to drink pretty modest wines. But this was I was just intrigued by this wine. So in to, honestly, it was just fabulous with this cod with olives and oranges and fennel. Um, I don't know how to explain that it was such a fabulous wine. It actually is a fabulous wine. It's 2018 Isole Olena Chardonnay Colezzione Privata. So it's from the winery Isole Olena, which is a really high quality, respected Tuscan winery. It's a limited bottling release, the Collezione Privata. Um, and I was thinking last night, it was so superb. I was thinking, if somebody poured me this blind, what would I think it was? I definitely wouldn't think it was Tuscan Chardonnay because I don't really know that if I weren't drinking this wine, I don't know that I would even know that there was such a thing as Tuscan Chardonnay. Um, it so it's very full bodied, but it is also has really incredible uh, minerality and acidity, which makes it not heavy, even though it's really full bodied. And there's this toastiness from oak, but it's not oaky at all. And it has this really rich, ripe fruit, kind of ripe pears, lemon verbena, um, ripe, golden delicious apples. Um, that golden delicious part is important. If you said Granny Smith apples, it wouldn't be like that. As I said, very rich, very soft on the palate, mouth filling, long finish. 6 years old, I would say it was um, just absolutely hitting its stride, but could go for another 4 or 5 years in a cool wine cellar. Um, so if you poured it for me blind, what would I think it was? I mean, it's obviously Chardonnay, and then I think I would surmise that it was an old world Chardonnay. So where is really great old world Chardonnay made? Um, Northern Italy, not Tuscany, Northern Italy, Burgundy, obviously. Um, yeah. I mean, of this quality, I don't think there's anywhere else that Chardonnay is produced that is of this quality. Um, so if I think I would identify it as a white Burgundy blind, and I would be wrong, and I would fail the blind tasting. But if somebody put this wine, if a person putting on your blind tasting exam um, put this in it, they were doing it because they didn't like you. Because I don't think there's any way that you would be able to identify this as a Tuscan Chardonnay. But I think I would identify it. I would, if I went through the process, the blind tasting process, I would say it was a Premier Cru white Burgundy, probably Merceau from a great vintage and a great producer, which is about as high praise as I can give a white wine. That it would blind, I would think it was a high quality vintage Chardonnay, Premier Cru Merceau from a top producer, Domaine Laflave or somebody like that. And those wines don't cost $60 a bottle. It's worth searching for. I don't know how much is out there. It's 6 years old, so most of it probably has been bought up. But if you see a bottle, you can buy a bottle for $60. You should mortgage your house to buy this wine. It is that good. By the way, I wanted to share with you, there's a YouTube channel called Alexander the Guest, and it has been created by a fellow named Alexander from Hungary, who owns a Michelin one-star restaurant in Hungary. But he travels around the world dining at Michelin three-star restaurants, and somehow he convinces the restaurants to allow him to video his dinner. And he has been to, you name the restaurant, he's been there and created these videos, these YouTube videos. And it is just fascinating. I mean, it's really fascinating. It's really, really excellent. I suggest it highly that you check it out because he's been to, Noma and French Laundry and Fatted Duck and Enoteca Pinchiore and, you know, L'Ambassade, Arpege, and you name you name the restaurant. He's been there and done a review of it. And it's incredible watching these videos of these amazing meals and wines he drinks and service and at these Michelin three-star restaurants. Anyway, it's a YouTube channel called Alexander the Guest. Check it out. I think you'll really enjoy it. So 2018 Isole Olena Chardonnay Colezzione Privata. It's absolutely a stunning wine. Thanks for tuning in to Adventures of a Black Belt Sommelier. If you're in the Twin Cities, come see me at Four Paws Restaurant. I promise you, you will enjoy the wine that we select together.